Hi, it's Nørgaard. So today I'm doing a new makeup tutorial for you. It is on the look I am currently wearing. And I used my W7 10 out of 10 browns eyeshadow palette. So it's quite a neutral and simple look. I'm not doing any eyeliner or falsies, so I'm keeping it really easy. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, don't forget to thumbs up the video and watch in high definition. And without further ado, here comes the tutorial. So my allergies are crazy today. They're really driving me insane. All morning I've been sniffing and I have been blowing my nose. Oh, my face is just so like puffy, I feel. So I'm going to try and get this allergy under control. So I'm using my Equate allergy eye drops. I have also used my nose spray and I have taken my pill against allergies. Nothing is helping. So right after I put in my eye drops, my eyes will be a bit more red, but then the redness will go down a lot. So my skin is feeling a little bit uneven at the moment when it comes to texture. So I'm using my Catrice Prime and Fine Smoothing Base, and this is just really going to smooth out my entire skin texture, so I won't have any like lumps and bumps. And I haven't used my Revlon Photo Ready eye primer and brightener in a while, so I'm going to use it right now. And because this has a little bit of color, this is going to help cancel out some of the darkness. And I'm extra dark underneath my eyes today because of all the allergies. And I like to just press it in with my finger. Okay, so I guess we can do foundation now. So for foundation today, I'm going to use my Rimmel Lasting Finish in the color Ivory. And feast your eyes upon a completely new white beauty blender. I finally got rid of my old pink one and now I'm using this one. So I'm dotting this on. I don't really have much of a tan right now, so this should match. So let's put this beauty blender to use. I feel like it's a little bit light for my skin tone. It's also not as full coverage as I was expecting. Let's try a second layer and see if it builds upon itself. This might be the type of foundation that works better with a brush. Don't mind my red ear, I will cover it with my hair and powder it, so hopefully it won't be so bright red. So this foundation is like pale AF on me right now. And other than that, it's alright. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. Now I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Fair. And I'm just going to highlight my entire face using this concealer. So let's just blend this out. I'm just still using my beauty blender. I'm actually not loving how this concealer blends out on top of this foundation, which is weird because I don't normally have that problem with this concealer. I was sure I was going to love this foundation because I've heard only great things about it. But so far I'm much more liking, you know, my regular Stay Matte. So I'm going to use some Maybelline Fit Me powder in 115 Ivory to set my concealer. But I'm not using this underneath my eyes. I'm using something else there. But for the forehead, the nose, the cupid's bow and the chin, I'm using this powder. Underneath my eyes, I'm of course using my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And I'm using this because it's more lightweight, so it's not going to look so cakey. So for all over the rest of my face, I'm again going to use the Fit Me powder, but this time it's in the color number 125 and it's called Nude Beige. And I'm just going to go in and set my foundation. So to brighten up my under eye and contour and bronze, I'm going to use my Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D, of course. So I'm going to start out with Shadow Play to bronze, and I'm using this bronzer. It's a little bit darker, and that's because I am looking a little bit pale. And this is a very pigmented palette, so if you're fair like I am, you definitely need to blend it out well. Blend it down the neck. Before I blend it out, I'm using Subconscious to contour. And I'm just contouring with the same brush. And then I go ahead and blend out these powders so they don't look too intense. I almost forgot to contour my nose. So now I'm just going to use a bit of the yellow color Lyric to brighten up my under eyes. So I just look up and pat this on. So for a bit of blush, I'm going to use CoverGirl Golden Pink. And look what happened to my Essence blush brush. So I accidentally got some blue cream stuff on it. So, oh god. So it's back in with the good old e.l.f. blush brush. This color is really pretty and really easy to work with. And for highlight, I'm using something quite subtle. I'm using my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana. So I'm just dusting that on the tops of my cheekbones. And a little bit in the center of the forehead and down the nose. And on the chin and cupid's bow. And for lip prep, I'm going to use my Rosy Lips Vaseline. I'm just removing the foundation off of my lips. And then I'm applying some of this with my finger. And to set everything into place, I'm using my e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. I really liked this yesterday, so I'm using it again today. So I'm just getting the hair behind the ears and then spraying. So I'm going to use two different eyebrow pencils today. So one is the NYX Micro Brow in the color Taupe, and the other is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Designer in the color Blonde. So of course, as always, I start by brushing my hairs up to get them into the shape I want. So this Taupe brow pencil from NYX is actually really good. So now I'm using some of this Blonde pencil in the front. And to set my brows, I'm going to use the Essence Make Me Brow in Soft Brownie Brows. Just to keep them in place, because I can have some unruly brow hairs. So for a bit of eyeshadow primer, I'm using Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. And it takes just the smallest amount of this primer to cover the entire eyelid. So now I'm going to take my W7 10 out of 10 Browns eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use the matte light color up here to highlight my brow bone. So I'm just packing it on right underneath my brows, and I'm bringing it all the way into the inner corner. So now I'm taking this matte light brown, and this is going to be our transitioning color. So I'm just applying it, you know, right above the crease. So I'm going to take this brown color for my lid, and I'm packing this onto my eyelid with a sponge tip applicator. So for my inner corner, I'm going to use this light shimmery color. So I'm applying this around the tear duct and also just up here in the inner corner. And I'm also applying a touch of that to the brow bone. So now I'm using this color to smoke everything out. And I'm just using my little Morphe brush in the outer corner. And I'm also just using this flat edge to make sure I get a nice crisp line here in the outer corner. And then I go ahead and blend everything out with my blending brush. And I'm using the same dark color along my lower lash line. So I'm going to use my Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless mascara, of course. And I'm just popping 2 coats on my top lashes. This mascara is actually really nice. So I do think I'm also going to apply a bit of this mascara at the bottom. So you guys, I have actually not been using any waterproof makeup lately because I'm all out of my waterproof makeup remover and I don't get paid until Wednesday. So I need to make the little bit of regular makeup remover that I have. I need to make that work until Wednesday. So I'm going to be applying a little bit of this Rimmel Nude waterproof eyeliner in my waterlines. So I just pop it right in here to brighten up my eyes. So for my lips, I'm using MAC Strip Down just to outline the lips. And then for lipstick, I'm using MAC Angel. And then to top it off, I'm using MAC Oyster Girl lip gloss. And this lip gloss is the best. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to thumbs it up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. So take care and bye bye!